Welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday evening. So this is after 6. I'm currently based in New York, and pre-market is open, as you know, every Sunday at 6 o'clock, and then we pre-market, not literally pre-market, but future trading is open. So you can take a peek at the NASDAQ and see what's going on. So you can prepare yourself for tomorrow, which is Monday. And remember, this week brings a shorter week than we expected, which is Good Friday. So on Friday, the market will not be open. So prepare yourself for this week and how can we trade to make this week better. So let's get into it. Please, again, like, subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel because I do post and I break down stocks and I go over whatever you guys ask me to. My purpose of creating this video on this channel is to help my young investors, my newbies, the beginners, to not duplicate mistake that I did. I lost a lot of money, but guess what? I have prepare myself and do my due diligence, and now I'm doing way better because I made back what I have lost due to I take the time out to research, view balance sheet, view what's going on with the stock before I definitely put my hard working money inside of it. So I want to bring to your attention what is coming up this week, and number one stock, the hottest stock right now in the whole entire world, nothing but Nvidia. So we're going to go over Nvidia, and I'm going to go over what's going on for this week in the market. So the Federal Reserve last week basically told us that they're going to cut 3 times this week. So we're expecting 3 cuts this week from nothing but the central bank and what is expected, and all these inflation reports, when they make themselves available, how can we use them to the best of our knowledge to prepare for the stock market. So the Federal Reserve update economic projection for this year, which is 2024. So in March projection, which is currently, so change in real GDP, which is 2.1%, and where the target for the Federal Reserve is 1.4%. An unemployment rate, which is it is currently 4.0, and they want it to get to 4.1%. And PCE, which is coming out next week, which is on Friday, but the market is closed, which is Good Friday. 2.4%. We're currently at 2.4%. So if below or above, we will see a reaction in the stock market, whether it's good or bad. And core PCE inflation, which is 2.6, where the Federal Reserve want 2.4, and federal funding rate, which is 4.6, and this is what it's currently at, and this is what they want. So we just looking to bring down core inflation. That's one of it. And PCE, we're looking to keep steady. And unemployment, we still have some work to be done. So therefore, the Federal Reserve announced last week, Wednesday, that they will be cutting 3 times. So interest rate will be cut 3 times. What does that mean for the average American? What does that mean for the average household? You can, if you need to borrow money, you can borrow at a cheaper rate when they cut, and cost of goods will come down. Cost of products for service, cost of goods, energy, the price will come down because currently it is high, very high, especially where food and service is concerned. So they're looking to work on that for this week. And also, as I mentioned before, this week brings a holiday, so it's a shorter week to trade, because last week we double digit on our should say S&P 500, the Nasdaq especially. And this week I think a lot of investor will start taking profits. So you have to be careful of your investment because uh, this is the end of the first quarter for this year, so a lot of people will take profit. So be careful of your entries and your exits in the stock market because you can lose it or break it. And also, nothing other than Nvidia I want to bring to your attention. So Nvidia has been doing tremendously well. When I say tremendously well, I mean that this is where you want to put your money at a close watch. So in 2021, Nvidia just been killing it. Look at their profit. This is their total revenue, 16, then they 2022 they move up to 26, and 23, 26, and look at this big jump from 26 to 60. This is crazy. Who's not buying Nvidia? Elon Musk tweeted that he's getting Nvidia, he's buying up most of Nvidia hardware software, and also Google is buying up Nvidia hardware software. If you can see, Google stock jumped tremendously last week. So let's go over. So the future is currently trading negative now, just negative 4 to 5 points off and 0.3%. This is Nasdaq future we're looking at, and let's look at 180-day. Nasdaq is way above, slightly pulled back on Friday. Let me just take off my future showings so we can definitely see better. So Nasdaq Friday pulled back because of course we were super overbought at trading at 18,000. Nasdaq future trading at 18,709, and a slight pullback, and we came back down to 18,400. So as I said, a lot of investors will be taking profit this week. So if we should if we should pull back, we have a strong support at 17 for the future, and our moving exponential line tend to use as a support. So don't be surprised if we find support at 18.4 just for Nasdaq. And looking at, let's go over to our other charts where, let's see. So I wanted to show you guys what's going on with Google. What happened just because what was said that Google is buying up most of Nvidia product. Google was trading at an average. We found support, previously found support here. They found back support again. Unfortunately, I didn't get any shares, and they were trading at 131. And just because of the news that Google is buying up most of Nvidia product, Google Sky, all of their loss was recovered. And look at this, Google is currently trading at $151. So if you should have got in at 131 and currently holding, you will be up 16.7%. It's more than worth it. Very more than worth it. So let's get back to Nvidia. So Nvidia has been doing tremendously well. Gross profit, killing it. 10, 17, 15, 44 currently. Time to month. So Nvidia has been doing nothing but crushing it. So this is where you want to put most of your money. Where does Nvidia find support? These are questions that I've been getting and asking. So this is my reply to it. So Nvidia tends to find support. We tend to find support around 850. Nice pullback and support numerous times. We come back to here. So let's go to 1 year. Zoom in closer. Nvidia, look, see, this is where we tend to find support around 841, 850. So to be honest, when I was day trading this stock, I sell at the highs, and I know they find support at 850 because I've been watching the chart. If it's not our moving exponential line, this is where they find support. So if you want to wait, I'm not saying to get in now. If you want to wait just in case, this is a strong support for Nvidia at 840 or 850 to get in, because this is where you want to put your money and hold it for you know when. This stock is great for the next 3 years. And also, what I've been watching too is Intel. Intel, government gave them a lot of money, and their strong support is $41 a share. Just like Google did, as soon as Intel announced some news, you're going to be surprised where the stock is going to be. So don't be too late. RSI looking good. MACD kind of. So we know that our RSI tell us that the stock, where it's going, where the stock is heading to. But again, you can't always use these lines for your references. Do your own due diligence and know when to get into a stock and when to get out. But I am just here to advise you. What do I see within a company? What do I see within a stock? And how can we prepare for it? And the economic calendar will bring this week the GDP, as I said, on Friday, which is personal consumption. expenditure will be released on Friday, but the market is closed Friday. So we might see a reaction, or Monday we might see the real reaction towards the stock and how it's going to be trading from there. So pay attention to Thursday market and also Friday market. And as I explained before, what happened with the central bank, what they did. So the record stock went to the moon. Stock went right to the moon when they spoke Wednesday that central bank still expect to cut interest rate 3 times this year, send stock to a record high despite a pullback on Friday, which is the pullback what I just explained to you guys, which is Nasdaq pulling back just a couple percentage on Friday. This was the pullback, and this is the support. So the pullback was just a little bit, maybe like 1%, I assume. Yeah, precisely 1% pullback on Friday, which is Nasdaq. This is my support for Nasdaq. Nasdaq has been killing it from the previous sell-off. Look at this, nothing but upward trend for Nasdaq. But again, before I bring this video to a close, if you guys need me to explain anything, please feel free to do so, because I am here for you all. That's the reason why I created this channel, because I want to help others how to prepare for the stock market and how to put your money to great use in the market. Close watch is none other than Apple. Apple has been doing tremendously great, but there's a lot of news. As before, Google had a lot of bad news, and just because of that, the market pulled back. And now Apple is trading good as well. So be careful of your entry and get ready to invest in the stock market this week. But until next time, like, subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel, because I am here to help you guys at all times. Stay green for this year. Nothing other than green.